Bitcoin $94,000. We are in a new all-time high. You want to know the last information about the crypto world, and you want to know if you can be a millionaire or at least rich if you just bought 0.01 Bitcoin, then smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News, Crypto to the Max with Rodrigo Ornedo, your host for the most. We are so happy we are in the green and hugging with each other when Bitcoin finds support in this line that we drew the other day, and we broke the $94,000. We were attempting that, and we did already, and we are just 6% away. So that's less like $6,000 from 100K. Everybody crazy about this. It's gonna happen this year. It's gonna happen in 2025. Never will happen. We'll see about that. We have very good news. Like, for example, we have new financial assets like options for Bitcoin right now in United States with Grayscale and also with BlackRock on NASDAQ. So you can see that people from financial traditional markets now can play with options and can play with futures, and they can play with the stock market and the spot of Bitcoin. So they can do all the things they do. So we lost all our money. So try not to lose your money. Right now, it seems that the market likes these ideas and price of Bitcoin is going up. But remember that we can go up and we can go 77% down. We did in the past, so be careful out there. Any case, right now institutions buying like crazy. ETFs bought 9,000 Bitcoin today, while only 450 Bitcoin were mined. That's huge for liquidity crisis. That's huge for people demanding Bitcoin, but we don't have enough Bitcoin for all of them. Also, we have huge companies like BlackRock endorsing strategic Bitcoin reserve. Not just BlackRock, also Van Eck is officially endorsing President-elect Trump's plan to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Donald Trump so happy and choosing a lot of people pro-crypto for the most important places in United States government. So goodbye to Gary Gensler from the SEC. And maybe we have this girl, Teresa Goody Guillen, replacing him, and she is pro-crypto, of course. As the new Commerce Secretary is Howard Lutnick, is a holder of hundreds of millions in Bitcoin. Interesting enough that Donald Trump is going to meet privately with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, expected to discuss appointments, according to the Wall Street Journal. So maybe Donald Trump just wants to know a little bit more about crypto. Is it a good time for buying? Is it a good time for selling? Well, I wouldn't sell, but who knows? Because we have more than 60 publicly traded companies that have adopted a Bitcoin strategy. We have Tesla there, and maybe soon enough we're going to have MicroStrategy just convincing Microsoft. Michael Saylor, the CEO of that company, is going to do a 3-minute pitch elevator trying to convince them to buy Bitcoin. But 3 minutes is just not enough time. Well, some rumors out there that Michael Saylor is choosing this video in order to make them believe. 3 minutes of that, where you have this DJ that shows Bitcoin music, telling you that if you don't use if you don't use Bitcoin, if you are using fiat, dollar, or euros, you are gonna be poor.
We call them poor.
We call them poor. We call them poor. Do not be poor. Microsoft. Also, Michael Saylor said that he can convince Microsoft, but he can also convince Warren Buffett for buying Bitcoin. This is crazy because you remember that Warren Buffett said that Bitcoin is rat poison. So how would you convince him? Well, he believes that if you give him 1 hour in a relaxed, calm place, he could make him, buy Bitcoin. Who knows about that? But any case, it's interesting. I translate this for you because Michael Saylor told us there. I translated it to you in our channel in Spanish. Here in English, he's telling us that maybe you shouldn't waste your time trying to convince people, your family, your friends this Christmas for buying Bitcoin, because maybe they are not ready yet. If they don't see a necessity on Bitcoin, if they don't understand inflation, if they don't understand yet that they are losing the money that they have in the banks, if they don't understand that Bitcoin is freedom and it has so many case uses out there, banking for people that doesn't have a bank, remittances, etc., well, do not waste your time. He says that it's better to invest that time in people that are actually interested in that. If you start talking to them and they just say bad, then stop and focus maybe in other people. Michael Saylor, that remember he told us that Bitcoin might go to $13 million. Robert Kiyosaki, now the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Remember that we have a video in the channel about this book. Very important book that you must read or audio listen to. You have a link in the description below where you can watch the video. Well, what will happen if we go to $13 million? That would make us rich. We told you in the title of this video. What about 0.01? Well, if you buy that, that's $940. And that amount, 0.01, if Bitcoin goes to 13 millions, as Michael Saylor says, will give you $130,000, which is not being a millionaire. But if you buy 0.1, well, that's 9,400 investment you have to do, and then you get $1,300,000. So there you have it. It's not just 0.01, but 0.1. But we told you in the past, and it's very interesting, we told you on March 2021, and that price of Bitcoin at that moment was 52,300. So it's not $94,000. At that point, we created a video. For instance, if you want to know the exact price of Bitcoin at some data, a specific date, well, you have investing.com where I find this information. We created this video. It's the second most video watched in our platform. So watch it if you haven't already. You have the link in the description below. And we ask ourselves if that was a possibility. And we follow there this article that I'm also going to leave you in the description below, where we don't think about price of Bitcoin or we don't think about market cap. What we do is we think of the number of millionaires that we have out there in the world, and we project how many we will have in the future. And also we project the people that has more than $100,000 in their bank accounts. So if they want to buy Bitcoin, there's just 0.12 Bitcoin for it, as you know that Bitcoin supply is limited. You can't create more Bitcoin. So the idea here is that if you buy just 0.01, you are going to be in the 13% superior for Bitcoin holders out there. So at that point, maybe dollar makes no sense, and you are 13% healthier, wealthier of people in the world. That's the idea. Of course, if you want 0.01 Bitcoin to be $1 million, price for one Bitcoin has to be $100 million. So maybe it is a long shot, or maybe not, because we have BTC Andres, and I leave you the link in the description below also, telling us here that we might be having a speculative attack. What does that mean? This can destroy dollar, euro, and all fiat currencies all over the world. How? Well, explain in my own words, that MicroStrategy is going up. So Michael Saylor can sell stock, buy Bitcoin, that would make price of Bitcoin go higher. So the stock of MicroStrategy goes higher. So he can sell stock, he can buy Bitcoin, and he can create this cycle. And if so many companies do the same thing, at some point, fiat currencies are worth nothing. And you go to the shop and you buy an Apple and you pay with Bitcoin because it's the only money with value out there at that point. Also, Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas says that, well, he was lucky enough that he understood Bitcoin and he made a lot of money with that. But in the end, he believes Bitcoin isn't an investment anymore. It's a way of life. So he will recommend you just buying Bitcoin, never selling. And he's telling you that he doesn't care whatsoever if Bitcoin goes to 100K or not. If you want to buy some Bitcoin, remember that you don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. You can buy just 50 euros, 100 euros. This is how I did it in the past. So do it yourself. Maybe with Coinbase, it's a very simple exchange, or maybe with Binance, that provides you a little bit more. You have the link in the description below to both of these exchanges, and you help the channel if you use the link. Also, you have the link for coin tracking, the portfolio tracker that we use. You need to put in order your crypto, and you have a 10% discount if you use that link in the description below. Also, remember that we have Black Friday, and if you use the link in the description below for buying your stuff, you help us with a small commission, and for you, it's okay. Also, you help us if you audio listen to things in Audible, if you use this 30-day trial. Thank you very much for that. And back to MicroStrategy, we have here the chart from 1998, and you can see what Michael Saylor did to the company. Crazy stuff that people reflected in this art piece. All-time high for Michael Saylor, and Bitcoin is as big as the Starship, a booster that produces as much trust as 66.747. Congratulations on Elon Musk. He had the 6th flight and they landed it on the sea. They are going to do this one more time. If everything goes according to plan, the next one, they will use the towers in order to catch both the rocket and the spaceship that goes with it. Donald Trump and Elon Musk watched together the launch. And you can see here, President of United States to be and the richest man in the world, both bringing us to Mars and our crypto to the moon. Donald Trump has nearly $5 million worth of Ethereum assets. Do you think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to go down? I don't think so when you see things like this. But Ethereum is still going down. So maybe it's a better investment than Bitcoin in the close future. We'll see about that. Ash Crypto, of course, reminding us that we might go to $12,000 this cycle with just one Ethereum. But community, a little bit bored with Ethereum because we have the ETF approval. We have Bitcoin all-time high. We have Donald Trump having $5 million on Ethereum. We have these mariachis, and still the price can't move from $3,000. Maybe it's still time for Bitcoin. Remember that 5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts are going to be liquidated if we go to 100K. And experts tell us every time that price follows liquidity. So we must touch 100K soon enough. So happy are also the miners. They are in the win. They weren't in a long time, so they are happy. And Tom Lee is happy because he believes that if we do this treasury thing for Bitcoin in United States, Bitcoin is going to go to 150K this year. And this is yourself if this happens. You saying goodbye to your boss. I will never come back again here. I can be free now. Maybe you can be free in Abu Dhabi or maybe in Dubai. We just saw this massive Bitcoin symbol projected onto the Abu Dhabi Global Markets building. And again, if you are living in Dubai, please send me an email, fanontheRide@gmail.com, and tell me how is living there, because I'm considering that a very, very interesting content right now. Because as Nayib Bukele told us, I told you so, and he's buying Bitcoin every single day, in Spain, we are wasting our time just going after you and after your small taxes out there. So people creating wealth out there in the world, and we just getting, more and more poor day by day here in Spain. We better buy Bitcoin. It's the 7th best asset in the world. We are ahead of the oil again. And remember that if you wanna learn about tools like this one, so you know where Bitcoin is, we have the website fanontheRide.com, where you have so crazy amount of free content for you, like these apps, useful apps for the world of crypto. Back to Bitcoin and back to speculation and back to the top of Bitcoin, where it's going to be. Well, Mr. Crypto says that it's going to be in $220,000 because of this line with previous highs. I went to TradingView. I prefer this logarithmic line button on top. And yes, why not? December 2025, we might touch the red line here. I can see it in 250K. What do you think about that? Leave a comment below with your price and tell me, are you taking profits or not? Because if you take profits, well, it can make another 10K and you miss those. Remember, you're going to have heaven and hell in your mind. Sell or not to sell, that's the question. And remember that the crypto world is just waiting for your decision to go the other way around. It always happens. Be ready for that and be ready for losing. It's okay if we win. It's okay if we lose. Billionaire investor Chamath Palihapitiya realized that he made a big mistake selling his Bitcoin too early. That's a $3 to $4 billion mistake. Don't do that. Money flowing into the market. We are ahead above $3 trillion and we are in a string read in the market. It's true that we had this bad information. Judge rejects Kraken's bid to challenge the decision in the SEC case. So we might have to Gary Gensler to go, Donald Trump to enter office, to have these things, in our favor. But bubbles are crazy up. Like, for example, Cardano, ADA, 12.7% up today. And we have some tokens like this one going crazy up. Memecoins just going crazy. And we have funny stories. Like, for example, with these Memecoins Wild West scenarios, we have this kid that created and rooked a coin for 30K, all while streaming. They doxed him and pumped the hell out of the coin. What he sold is now worth over 1 million. Karma sucks. Be careful out there. And if you want to learn everything about meme coins and all the cryptocurrencies, if you want to create your token and try if you are lucky or not, you have a token creator, and you have, of course, Dextools.io, where you have all the information that you need, the only app that provides you that information that you need in the crypto sphere. Link in the description below. Any case, remember that 60% of all meme coin traders will lost money trading meme coins, 4.7% made no money, 24% made less than $100, 11.2% made more than $100, and 3% made more than $1,000. Just 0.5% made more than $10,000. So when you have a friend telling you that he's making a lot of money, just remember these numbers and be careful out there. Even though it's funny, even though it's true that you may make some bucks out there with this speculation, I believe it's better to dollar cost average and believe in this and just create an investment for the long run. But it's funny. It's funny the Memecoins. It's fun also the NFTs. When are we going to have back our NFTs? Well, I want that because I have so many of those. Do you remember? Those are my NFTs. Maybe one of these in the future, they will have some value or maybe not. What do you think? Some of these are beautiful, any case. And this is crypto history, of course. Charles Hoskin Floor using our astronaut logo because he believes that ADA maybe is going to the moon. And why is that? Well, because staking is in all-time high now with Cardano. That's amazing. When Cardano is going to $1, we are so close to $1. Just picture that when we are above that line of $1, FOMO is going to enter the community. If you want to buy or if you have already some ADA, come and validate with us, do some staking. That's a nice idea in my opinion. With us in our pool, fun on the right, 0% fees, only 270 fixed costs. So that means that we give back more than others. And we are the best because of that. XRP, according to Armando Pantoja, is going to go up because whales are accumulating. What do you think about that? Leave a comment below and tell me, are you greedy right now? Are you even leaving your friends buying some cryptos, or you want them all for you? And it's okay if you try but you fail, like this cat. That's our story. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Keep on learning about AI. For example, with this, we have this interview with Lex Fridman and Millionaire, and I'm going to leave you the link in the description below. Those are homework to do. And this is in Spanish and also in English. How is that even possible? Well, through 11 Labs, as you know, now we have Millet at the same time speaking in both languages. You want to learn about that? Go to our other channel, Inteligencia Artificial, 7,000 subscribers already, 110 videos already. And if you want to learn more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, of course here, with Noticias Bitcoin, fun on the ride, health, money, love, power in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!